What's poppin', Mayhem Goddess crew? In today's video, I will be going over the P.Louise Love Tapes palette, which is actually kinda big. So, you already know what you gotta do. If you're new here, hey girl, hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know about this palette and this look, go ahead and keep on watching. The new P.Louise Love Tapes has came out on Valentine's Day. I purchased it on Valentine's Day. And then I believe I got it like on Tuesday. Yeah, I got it on Tuesday. So here we are with the review. Now, the palette retails for, I think, $42 Euro dollars. So if you're buying this in American dollars, I believe it might be $45, but I have the conversions on the screen, so don't quote me that. Inside the box, you get 18 shades and 2 highlighters, which is the ones that look like the actual real thingies for the videotape, right? This is actually pretty big. This is not a small little, small box. This is a pretty big box, like, for a palette. So, going from left to right, let's read off the colors from top row down to bottom row. For the first row, we have Smitten, Taken, Thirst, Play, Urge, Smooch. For the second row, we have Caress, Taste, Screw, Cherish, Satisfied, Devoted. For the last row, we have Passion, Emotion, Orgasm, Soulmate, Spark, and Ego. And for the 2 highlighters, we have Happily Ever After, which is the gold color, and then Once Upon a Time, which is the champagne color. Before we get to the tutorial, let me just tell you that it's going to be a voiceover on like the first half of it because, of course, I was having audio issues because I'm human. So if you see me talking and my lips ain't matching up with what I say, that is why. So most of you guys already know that I started to use the P.Louise base, so that's what I'm going to do. Now the first color we're going to go into is called Smooch, which is this really pretty red color, and we're going to add that above the crease and make sure we're really blowing it out at the top. Next color is Ego, and we're going to apply that in the crease and make sure that you blend those 2 colors together. And you have to clean it up if you're going to do a cut crease because you don't want those colors to bleed together once you cut the crease. Now taking a flat brush, we're going to go into the color called Smitten, and we're going to apply that where, come on, let me hear it, in the blank pieces. I'm going to be taking a pointed brush and using the color Once Upon a Time, which I believe is a highlighter, and popping that right into the intercorner of my eye. Now we're going to use the Victoria Beckham eyeliner or any black eyeliner, and I'm going to go ahead and do my waterline. For the lower lash line, I'll be using a color called Cherish, and I'll be using that to put down on the lower lash line to blend this black and make it more smudgy, if that's a word. And for the highlighter, I'm going to go to the other color, which is called Happily Ever After, and we're going to apply that on the cheekbones. So, because this look is a very pink and reddish, I decided that I wanted to go with this Pat McGrath Deep Void to fill in my lips today. So, I did have a bit of a problem working with a couple of the pinks in here. I feel like the color on the lid, which was called Smitten, was a bit patchy, but as per usual, I made it work. I love the concept of the pinks and the reds. I wish she would have put more shimmers in here because there are only 2 shimmers. Unless you want to count the highlighters as well, which, let's do this, we could count the highlighters. So there's 4 shimmers, which is Happily Ever After, and the other one's called Once Upon a Time and Taken in Emotion. So, because you could totally use those highlighters on your lid if you want to, because I just did. I did the interconta in my eye. This would have been a great palette to have if we had it exactly on Valentine's Day. But she released it exactly on Valentine's Day, and then of course you gotta wait for it to be shipped, blah 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 blah, right? So there's always next year if you do decide to get this palette. But you don't have to wear these colors exactly on Valentine's Day. You know me, I break the rules. Just because it's a Valentine's Day palette doesn't mean it has to be specifically for that day. It could be for your wedding day. It could be at a funeral if you want it to.